I've just described the internet as something that is totally socialistic, and it actually puts socialism and capitalism in a new perspective, because some people think that everything that has to do with corporations is capitalism, but Soviet was full of corporations all owned by the state. Today there are lots of corporations in the same way owned by the public or the masses or the workers of the country, and basically giving the same effect as companies being born or owned by the state. Companies like that are the huge companies that limit my abilities of choice. Companies like Procter & Gamble, Unilever, Heineken beer, and a number of other companies whose purpose is to limit my possibilities of choice. So the interesting is looking at the internet, which is just created for the mass market, which basically only has revenue models for companies addressing the internet in order to play into the giants of the corporate companies with the same ambitions as socialism, treating us all as mass and limiting our abilities of choice. It's interesting to see how a lot of these internet companies have evolved. Basically, they look upon us all as if we're like this, where the mass market is the companies the people that they want to reach, the 95% of the population. And what they do is that they totally don't give a crap about people like Lady Gaga, with her potential 50 million fans, and somebody else like me with 5,000 friends, who are individual brands and valuable content producers. These 5% or less of the population actually generate a lot of value that today is stolen by the companies that are addressing this on the market. Most of the money being kept for profit in these companies, and the rest being fed into the poor. Stealing from the rich and giving to the poor in a traditional socialistic manner, feeding everything into the internet, treating us all as mass markets, when we actually are individual preferences and desires, where we need relevance precisely at the time we want it, with trust and at the time we want it.